progressing at this point in the spring? What's the latest?
Well, we just got practice number 8 in, and I like the energy. The guys are still excited, flying around, giving us good effort, and you're seeing the incremental steps getting better and better at some of the techniques, and you gotta keep improving every single day.
Is it kind of difficult? There are a lot of guys that you will be using in the fall that you're not really using right now. Is it difficult to kind of plan around that?
Well, right now we're just working with the guys that are out there and trying to get them better. And as the guys get healthy and are able to come back, then we're going to keep working with those guys and add those guys in. But right now, the ones that are at practice are really the only ones I know anything about. And so we're working with those guys and trying to get them healthy and get the guys that are playing on the field ready to go.
What did you see out of your players in the scrimmage on Saturday?
Well, actually for the first time that we did some live tackling, I thought the tackling was okay. That's always the major concern. You don't get to do a ton of live tackling, and then you get a chance to go out there and do that in those last 40 plays. Obviously we missed some and everything like that, but I thought overall the tackling was solid.
How much more do you plan to do of that live tackling throughout the spring at this point?
You'll have to ask the head coach on that one. That's above my pay grade.
Technique-wise, what are some of those fundamentals that you have been preaching, working on, getting better at?
Well, there's 4 things that we're going to hang our hat on. Number 1 is pursuit. We got to run to the football. We got to get more than one guy there, and we got to have everybody having great effort and energy every single time to the ball. Number 2 is block destruction. We got to get great at beating blocks, and so 3 is tackling, and number 4 is taking the ball away. And so we got to hang our hat on those fundamentals, and it doesn't matter whether you're in base defense, nickel defense, whether you're a 4-3 or 3-4. I really believe that those are the 4 core fundamentals that make you a good defense.
Not having Bright as a senior for this point, who stepped up in that outside linebacker group from a leadership perspective?
Well, we're still as a team, I think, and as a defense especially, we're still trying to develop our leaders. And so I can't say that we really had a certain guy that's jumped up at one position or another that's taken the leadership over. So we're still trying to foster and develop that leadership. And but I hope that'll come with guys getting more and more comfortable around us coaches, and that they start asserting themselves a little bit more.
In the secondary, with so many young guys playing, who did you feel stood out in the scrimmage? Was it Deshaun? I know has a couple big plays, and did they translate that to Monday's work today?
Multiple guys had some good plays, and then each guy probably had 2 or 3 mistakes that they'd like to have back. And so I don't know if there was one guy or another guy that just stood out above the rest.
Shamar, at inside linebacker, he said this is his first time really ever playing that position. How has he adjusted to it?
I think he's done a good job. I think it's a good spot for him. I think it gives us some depth at that position, and he's doing a good job learning it and taking the coaching points, and then you see it come out. He'll make a mistake, you coach him up on it, and he comes back out the next practice and doesn't make the same mistake twice, which is what you're hoping to see.
Is the biggest thing just having to absorb what the entire defensive scheme is doing, transitioning from outside?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest difference for most of the guys when you move from an outside linebacker to an inside linebacker is being what you call a 2-shoulder play. Outside backers, really all the action is going to come from their inside. You can see everything where it comes from. As an inside backer, you've got action coming at you from both sides. And you got to be able to key and diagnose it and see it and trigger. And that's what I think he's done a decent job at. He's still working on it.
And Doug, too, playing alongside him. Has Doug had a productive spring?
Yeah, Doug's doing well. Yeah.
Anything in particular that you've been impressed with?
Well, for a guy at his size, he's very athletic. So he gives us some athleticism at that position. He can run really well, and he's still trying to absorb the scheme and the techniques. But that'll get better with time.
Do you feel like you're a certain percentage along as far as the scheme and how much you've been able to implement in the spring?
No, we're just we got the basics of the scheme installed, and we're trying to teach the fundamentals off of that, and then we grow the packages as our guys get more and more comfortable. But they gotta get the basics down before we're going to try to implement more and more things.